Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I want to say thank you to you guys, and personally, thank you, cause I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you all from the deepest part of my heart, cause I honestly never thought I'd get this far in 2 months. I want to thank you guys so very much for this, honestly. But, yeah. That's all. I just want to say thank you. But, this what if it's gonna be entirely different from everything else I've ever done on this channel. And this is what if I was an MHA. And yes, I'm inserting my own OC in the MHA universe. And if you got a problem with it, I don't care. Because I thought about it, seen it happen, seen other people do it, and I'm like, why not? So yeah, what if I was an MHA? Yes, you're finally getting a glimpse of my character. But yes, so let's get this started. So, I don't know why I'm slurring my S's. I'm not a snake. Maybe. But yeah, get to the story. I'm getting off track here. But how do I want to start this story off? Our character, I'm gonna be talking a lot in third person. So let's call him Nighty Night. Because I really do not feel like putting my real name out there yet. But let's just call him Night. And Knight grew up in a village on the outskirts of Japan, on the outskirts of a city that Deku lived in. There was a village, and this village was very compact. Not many people know about it. No, it's not the Hidden Leaf Village from Naruto. No, it's not. Different village. But yeah, tight-knit village. And when Knight was born, he was born with black horns on his head. He had black horns, and had no. Backtrack. No, that never happened. He wasn't born with horns. When he was born, he was definitely unique, like very unique, very smart for his age. Time skip to the age of 4. When his quirk manifested, he grew horns on the top of his head. He grew horns and sprouted black angel wings. But the same black angel wings in the picture, of course. They quickly found out that his quirk was called Fallen Angel. Yes, I did not name this channel Nightfallen for a reason. I named it Nightfallen for a bloody reason. And basically what it can do, well, other than the obvious, flying because of the wings, it can also has full element control, basically all the elements. So fire, water, earth, and air. But this ability can be trained, which would allow it to produce light, darkness, space, and time, the 4 elements of creation. So the basic elements, and trained enough to control the elements of creation. But that's not where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make my character as overpowered as I can. Also, if you know who Gaster is from Undertale, and I'm pretty sure you guys know who Sans is by now, after all the Sans AUs I've done. Basically combine Gaster powers and Sans' powers into my character too, because he's also gonna have the ability to summon Gaster blasters. And yeah, that's about my power description here. I'm making my character overpowered. And I mean overpowered. And for his final ability, the last one, I swear, it is called Eclipse. Basically, what he can do, he can make any room, like, not only can he make any room basically tinted with a bright shade of red, because, it's a lunar eclipse, not a solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. But he can also make these symbols, which are casting spells, much similar to Doctor Strange's ones. But not exactly. It's like the ones in the picture. Like, right there, you see the little spell thing, I don't know what it's called. Basically, I can, Night can make those. And cast different spells. From portals to bloody summoning, I don't know. But yes, I can't do much with a 4-year-old, so let's skip to when he's around 14. Let's say 14. And he has been gested to leave the village. Like, he has left the village before. He has gone to the city. Does have a phone and stuff. It's a village, but it's not like... It was old-timey when he was born, but it's kind of advanced. It has advanced much, sometimes, some. Not much, but has some. He knows of the outside world. It's not like he's going from ancient Japan to fucking New Day Japan. But yes, before he leaves, he is bestowed by his father. He's bestowed a sword, a double-sided sword with two cards on the sides. Basically, almost like the one in the picture. Not exactly. The little sides of the sword are different, other than like the curls on it. It's not exactly like that. It's similar, but not exact. No, scratch that. And he is. I am basically given the sword in the picture, and it looks awesome. But yes. But around the time it was day of the entrance exam. So I looked down at my watch. If I say I mean my character. I looked down at my watch and I noticed that I'm like, I say, oh shit, I'm gonna be late. I sprout my wings and take off, like at full speed, like. Makes it to UA on time. And honestly, about and he lands and he sees people looking at him. It's like he just made a badass entrance, which he didn't mean to do. He's like, oh shit, I made a badass entrance again. Yes, so he's walking into UA and he sees this green-haired boy who's tripped and about to fall, but he sees a brown-haired brunette use her quirk on him, so he doesn't, frickin' skin his nose on the first day of the exam, which would honestly suck. But written exam, I ace it because, like I said at the beginning, very smart for my age. Probably on part with Nezu at this point. But now for the fun part. For the fun part, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Again, I forgot to mention, if I sound rusty, I honestly am. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning where I am. Right now, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I sound a little, Jesus. I should go to sleep after this, but whatever. Back to the story at hand. Basically, they're outside the gate. The gate opens and I take off. And President Mike talks over the speaker. He's like, follow that kid. There are no countdowns in a real fight. To be honest, there's not. There are no countdowns in a real fight. I take off and I see about a couple 1-pointers, 2-pointers, and what I do, basically, I crush some of them with my earth ability, my earth manipulation, incinerate some other ones with my fire manipulation, and basically. Oh, and I have trained my element manipulation, so I can produce light, darkness, time, and space. So basically what I'm doing, I'm combining space and time and like into like an orb and like throwing it. And it's kind of formed as like a vortex. Kind of turns into a vortex, sucking all the robots, destroying them. A 3-pointer lunges at me, I cut it in half. No, I don't cut it in half. I rip it apart with my air manipulation. Yeah, this keeps going. I get around like 138 points. And I'm like, that's about done. And that's enough for today. I think that's about enough for today. I start to walk away. The ground starts to shake. I turn back and I see the giant 0-pointer. And I'm like, oh, nope, I'm not dealing with that. And I start walking away faster till I hear a cry for help. And seeing the brown hair brunette from earlier trapped under rubble. So, you know how it be. But who do I see? But yet, a green-haired boy running towards the 0-pointer and activating his quirk, which proceeded to he jumped into the bloody air and smashed the 0-pointer to hell with one punch. But then he was falling to the ground with like he's about to die. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I should let someone die. So I kind of just use my air manipulation to cushion his fall. And then I'm thinking in my head, and I was like, so he finally chose a successor. Yes, my character knows about All for One and One for All. The village that I lived in for most of my life was the higher ups, like the keeper of the village. I forgot what it's called. Chief of the village. That's the word. Was around at the time with All for One and the first user of One for All. We're just gonna call him One for All because we don't actually have his name yet, surprisingly. But yes. So it's kind of like known throughout the village, All for One and One for All, and you know One for All and All for One when you see it. All for One when they're using All for One itself, like not the quirks, like All for One itself. You produce black lightning with a reddish outline, and One for All, it's an aura energy that contemplates towards the user, but you can tell that it's a One for All. But yes, I'm like, finally just successor. He was like, there's no point sticking around here. I sprout my wings and I fly away. And the sun was beginning to set. I'm like, ugh. And I was like, should I speed up? Should I not? Nah. I usually come home at night anyway. Plus, I like the night. Who doesn't like nighttime? To all my night owls out there, I feel you. Nighttime's the best. But da 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 da. I'm just flying through the night sky. But when I look down to an alleyway, and who do I see but three thugs trying to mug someone. I'm like, I can't be having that happen. So I snap my fingers, and my cloak appears on me. Basically, the cloak in the picture, which has armor under it. If you can't tell from the picture, but it does. I fly downwards. I summon my blade to their throat, into one of the thugs' throat. I'm like, should you, man? I'm giving you one chance to all three of you to walk away now, or you die. Or you die trying. I say these in a very dark, monotone voice, and they're all scared as fuck. They're like, shit. We fucked up. So they're scared shitless, and they run away. I help the person up, give him a pat on the back, tell him to stay safe. I fly away. I fly back to my home. I get changed, and I go to sleep. Which I should be sleeping right now. It's basically 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's where I'm gonna leave this part off, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.